It is that time again, guys. I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live, and today is Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. It's awesome, guys, that you chose to hang out here with us for 60 minutes on this Thursday night show at the very, very, very cool Vokal Media Studios in Dallas, in North Dallas. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for all you folks that are not in Central Standard Time every freaking Thursday. And this show features some of the very best original singer-songwriters in the U.S. of A. By the way, you can now download my shows on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn. Now, if you are listening to this episode as a podcast, you can watch it right now by going to vokalnow.com. Vocal with a
K.
Absolutely, Bre. Always with a K. And click on that Barside Jive image at the top of the app. You can come right into the show, sit down right here beside us, and take part in all this action. Or at any time, you can watch it on demand. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Barside Jive Live. See all the stuff that we've archived there. This show is also sponsored by
The Zoo
on Vocal.
The world's best rock, and can be streamed 24/7, 365 at vokalnow.com. Zoo Freaks get classic rock, deep cuts, B-sides, last tracks, stuff you never hear on FM stations. Plus, the big thing here is you can avoid all those back-to-back commercials. Here's the bottom line, guys. Zoo brings you more of the good shit and less of the bad. Tonight, I have singer-songwriter, bluesman Jackie Don Loe in the studio. But first, on this day, 1964 is the year the Animals' self-titled album enters the Billboard LP chart. Makes its grand entrance. It contains the #1 hit, House of the Rising Sun. And I love that song. The House of the Rising Sun is a traditional folk song, sometimes called Rising Sun Blues. It tells of a life gone wrong in New Orleans, place that DC lived for a couple of years. Many versions also urge a sibling or parents and children to avoid the same fate. As a traditional folk song recorded by an electric rock band, it has been described as the first folk rock hit. On this day, 1978, we've got some Aerosmith action here. Aerosmith did something really cool, though we're not really sure if it was only because Steven Tyler was at risk at losing his legendary scarves. It seems that the cops raided an Aerosmith concert in Fort Wayne, Indiana, rounding up about 30 or so kids that had a little pot, but also Tyler's seamstress. She just happened to be lighting up a regular cigarette when the authorities arrived, so she kind of got sucked up into the fray. An outraged Aerosmith offered to bail everyone out and eventually paid approximately $4,200 on behalf of all those arrested in a separate court appearance. Wow. Well, thanks, Aerosmith.
Pretty cool.
Good deed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. That's right. The River Tour was a concert tour featuring Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band that took place in 1980 and 1981. Beginning concurrently with the release of Springsteen's album, The River, the first leg of the tour took place in arenas in the U.S., comprising 46 shows beginning on this day in 1980 in Chrysler Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and lasting through the very end of the year. The English rock band The Police were also ready to go supernova as Zenyatta Mandata, the third studio album, sent them to the top 10 for the first time on this day in 1980. The album features the two hit singles, Don't Stand So Close to Me. I love that song. And there you go. And Dee Doo Doo Doo, Dee Da Da Da. Yeah, is all I want to say to you. The do do do, the da 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 is all I want to say to you. It reached #1 on the UK album charts. The album won the Police 2 Grammy Awards, including Best Rock Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal for Don't Stand So Close to Me, and the Police's second consecutive win for Best Rock Instrumental Performance for Behind My Camel. The do do do, the da 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 is all I want to say to you. Oh, I love that. All right, guys. How about Keith Richards' Talk? Keith Richards' Talk is Cheap might just have saved the Rolling Stones on this day in 1988, and here's why. Talk is Cheap is the debut solo album by Keith Richards of the Stones, recorded and released during a long-standing falling out with Mick Jagger. Talk is Cheap received very positive reviews upon its release. So relations between Jagger and Richards had grown tense in the third decade of the Rolling Stones as they began to disagree on the musical direction of the band. Nothing unusual for a band to disagree on the musical direction, right? You Don't Move Me would be written about their feud. The image-conscious Jagger was keen to follow the trends and keep the Stones current, while Richards wanted to preserve their reputation and roots. When Jagger was more interested in pursuing his own solo career instead of touring for Dirty Work in 1986, Richards began a solo project for the very first time. Reluctantly, by the way. Richards teamed up with Steve Jordan, who had worked on Dirty Work, and the pair wrote several new songs, one of which, Almost Hear You Sigh, would be placed on the Rolling Stones' Steel Wheels album in 1989 with lyrical modifications by Jagger, of course. In order to assert his independence further, Richards signed with Virgin Records while the Stones were under contract to Sony Music. But the Stones followed Richards to Virgin in 1993. Make No Mistake was later featured in an episode of The Sopranos and on the 2001 soundtrack album The Sopranos Pepper and Eggs, music from the HBO original series. Talk is Cheap was met with critical acclaim. Some reviews have jokingly, like no joke, called it the best Rolling Stones album in years. And it peaked at number 37 in the UK and number 24 in the US of A, where it went gold. Yeah. So maybe Richards did kind of mend the fences there, pull them back together. Anyhow, on this day, 1992, Sinead O'Connor did her career some major damage when she appeared on US TV Saturday Night Live and held up an 8x10 color glossy photo of Pope John Paul II, ripped it into pieces, and said, "Fight the real enemy." Over the next few days, the NBC switchboard in New York City went crazy, receiving thousands of calls denouncing O'Connor's performance. The network and the show's executive producer, Lorne Michaels, both denied any knowledge of O'Connor's plan and said she performed the song differently in rehearsal. Yeah. Catholic groups expressed outrage, obviously, at the act and called it patently offensive to people of all religious beliefs. NBC has never again aired the O'Connor performance. I love Nothing Compares to You. What great a great song. Great voice. Anyway, since then, while maintaining her singing career, she has occasionally encountered a little controversy, partly due to her statements and gestures. These include her ordination as a priest, despite being a woman with a Roman Catholic background and strongly expressing views on organized religion, women's rights, war, and child abuse. In addition to her 10 solo albums, her work includes many singles, songs for films, collaborations with many other artists, and appearances at charity fundraising concerts. But in 2017, O'Connor changed her name. As if it wasn't hard enough to pronounce, she changed her name to Magda David. That's right, Magda David. If I'm right. I found no pronunciation guide on this one. Then after converting to Islam in 2016, she changed it again. This time she changed it to Shahada Saudequat. And I don't know if that's correct either. I mean, I know the name's correct. I just don't know if my pronunciation is correct. However, she continues to record and perform under her original name, which isn't really her birth name. But anyway, Sinead O'Connor. Her family must be like really totally freaking confused, right?
That's just like a lot of time at the DMV.
It is. It is. It's a lot of money. I think it's $15 every time you change it.
A lot of lines standing.
Wow.
Who am I today?
You know, I don't know. I don't know who she is, but she does have a great voice. On this day, 2007, the Stones, here we go. The Stones again set a new record for the top grossing tour of all time when their A Bigger Bang tour, which ran from the fall of 2005 to August 2007, earned the band a staggering $558 million. $558 million, yeah.
That's a lot of merch.
Yeah, it is a lot of freaking teas and koozies and pins. All right, guys, I got one more for you. This is kind of sad.
Uh-oh.
Prepare yourselves. On this day, 2015, former Teen Idol David Cassidy was charged with leaving the scene of an accident and driving with an expired tag. You know, he had an accident in Florida, right? Police said that the 65-year-old Cassidy sideswiped a truck and then covered his license plate before he drove away with a flat tire. Cassidy's lawyer said his client did give his driver's license and registration information before he left the scene. So, hey, let's do some birthday shout-outs. Okay, so happy birthday to Lindsey Buckingham, lead guitarist and one of the vocalists of Fleetwood Mac, from 75 to 87, and once again from 97 to 2018. Lindsey was born in 1949. Wow. Happy birthday to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Wish he was here to tell him.
That's right.
One of the most influential guitarists in the revival of blues in the 80s. He's commonly referred to as one of the greatest guitar players of all time. Stephen Ray Vaughan, as he was born in 1954. Happy birthday one more time to Tommy Lee. Born Thomas Lee Bass on this day in 1962. He is a founding member of Motley Crue, as well as being the band's long-term drummer. Lee founded rap metal band Methods of Mayhem and has pursued solo musical projects as well. Dang.
I should be proud to keep falling free and free for this.
It's time for Bre Akers. There she is.
Hello,
Hey, Bre.
everybody. It's me again.
She's back.
I'm back. Yes.
Back. She's back to the show, and she's back from vacation again.
Again, I know.
At least you didn't miss last week's show.
I know, guys. It's okay.
Okay.
Like, I made it.
How was Disneyland?
It was amazing. Shout out to all the childless millennials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is making everyone mad, but it was great. So,
Yeah. Lines long?
no.
Awesome.
The longest I think we waited was 30 minutes.
Wow.
So
That's not bad.
always go during the off season when all the kids or people who have kids are back in
Back
school.
in school. Hey, what was your favorite ride, Bre?
My favorite ride has always been Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Mountain.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
That's one on the inside, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And I've heard that like the employee nights, they get to do it with the lights on. So you get to see how close you are to the track and
wow.
everything. And I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
So,
I bet it's cramped in there.
yeah.
Wow. Cool. What do you got for us, Bre?
Well, guys.
Wait, let me guess.
Oh.
You're bringing some. Let me take over your segment. You're going to bring us some drinks and some tips from behind the bar.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. I'm just guessing.
You're like 50% there.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Well, guys, before DC takes over the show again, let me just tell you what I got for you. The last couple of weeks, we have been talking about different spirits and giving you some tips, tricks, and little history and fun facts.
Yeah.
So this week, I am bringing you my personal favorite, bourbon.
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 Yeah,
All right.
I can do some bourbon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a very simple drink for you. This is one of my favorites. This is a brown derby.
Brown Derby.
It's just bourbon, grapefruit juice, and then honey syrup. And if you have honey at home, you just mix it with water on the stove, equal parts honey and water, and that's honey syrup.
Wow.
Real difficult.
How is it?
Oh man, that's bourbon. That's bourbon.
I know. I'm like a bourbon person.
It's bourbony.
Yes.
And look, I've got a freaking pumpkin. Isn't that cute? I'll tell you, there's one thing about Bre Akers. She makes cute drinks.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing like a drink with a pumpkin.
It's
here at
officially
Halloween.
October, so we had to bust
Yeah.
out the Halloween stuff.
And it looks kind of pumpkin-y.
I love
Yeah,
it.
and it looks a little pumpkin-y.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's so tasty, Bre. Tell me again what's in it.
It
Besides
is
bourbon.
bourbon, grapefruit juice, and honey syrup.
Grapefruit juice.
Yes.
Wow.
So all you guys got to
So it's
do,
healthy.
yeah, it's basically like eating a salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. I need a lot more salads.
Yeah.
All you got to do is put it in a shaker with some ice and then strain it into a coupe glass. But, we have fancy plastic glasses here, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah. So to help everyone at home with their bourbon knowledge, we have 10 true or false questions
Oh,
to ask you.
Ooh, here we go.
And I even made little signs for
Oh,
you.
how
Alright.
cute.
I
Bre.
love question time.
So here you go, DC.
Okay,
The trivia is going to begin.
here we go.
All right, guys.
Good.
So, Kentucky is the birthplace of bourbon, crafting 95% of the world's supply.
Kentucky?
Kentucky. He says true, guys. The answer is true.
Ah, there we go.
Wow.
You got the first one right.
First one's right. That's a good sign.
All right. Question number 2, guys.
Number 2.
Bourbon is America's only native spirit. He says false. And DC is wrong.
Oh, I picked up the wrong one. I think that was actually supposed to be
Time
true.
travel.
So yes, guys, bourbon is America's only native spirit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Not Coors?
Isn't it?
Right?
Yeah. I thought it's cool that you're saying spirit a lot because it's like almost Halloween.
Yes.
And spirits, we talk about spirits and Halloween.
It's bourbon.
Boobin.
Yeah.
Let's get you some boobin. Moving on.
Yeah, I was gonna say my Halloween puns are really great, guys. All right, bourbon must be made with a minimum of 60% corn. True or false? He says true. The answer is false.
Oh gosh.
It must be made with 51% corn. So it can be 60% corn, but the minimum is 51. 51.
Wow.
Yes.
51%
That was a
corn.
trick question.
It kind of was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what we're here for.
That's right.
Yeah.
Test our knowledge and hone our skills.
So, bourbon must be aged in used oak barrels. True or false?
False.
That is correct.
All right.
They must be aged in new oak barrels.
Jay, you're not even getting me. Are you asleep in there, Jay?
So the mic doesn't pick up on you simply raising a paper.
It's okay. We'll get there.
Okay, what if I shake it?
That works.
Okay, so I'm like, I got 2 right? 2 out of 5?
Yeah. So you're still failing.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
All right. Number 5. Bourbon must be stored at no more than 125 proof and bottled no less than 80 proof.
Bottle no less than 80 proof.
He says true. That is correct, guys. That is true.
All right.
Yes.
Took the lead.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's where it all matters.
Kentucky's bourbon distilleries filled 1.7 million barrels last year, the highest it's been since 1972. He
That
says
would be true.
That is true.
Woo!
Bourbon is on the rise and is coming back.
Bourbon is coming back.
Coming back.
All right.
All right.
All right, number 7. Bourbon has to be made in Kentucky to be considered bourbon. He says false. That is correct. Do you know the answer, though? Where, like, it has to be made?
No.
It just has to be made in the United States.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if you guys were unaware, a little fun fact, or if you have this in your cabinet, year, 2 years ago, Crown Royal came out with a Crown Royal bourbon.
Oh, okay.
And originally they had approval to use the word bourbon. Then once they put it in production and out on shelves, the bourbon committee came back and said that they did not want it to be called bourbon because it was not made in the United States.
Really?
Wow.
So all the bottles had to be
Changed.
add a sticker on it that says this is not bourbon.
Wow.
So if you have an original bottle that says bourbon, it's one of the messed up ones
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you know they had to
Collectible.
change.
Bourbon,
it's
not
collectible.
bourbon.
Right. All right, guys.
That's cool.
That was a boobin.
Bourbon, yeah.
Oh, we got off that while
Yeah.
ago. Jackie.
All right. Straight bourbon must have sat for at least 2 years and can't have any flavors or colors added. That is true.
There we go.
That is true.
I'm going to finish this right.
Uh-huh. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
The Bottled in Bond Act of 1897, yeah, history lesson here, was
Wow.
passed to protect distillers and consumers from diluted, blended, and bootleg products. It stated that liquor must be the product of one distiller from one distillery using products only from one distillation process. Is that true or false?
Well,
Wow.
I was going like true until the very end, and then I'm going false.
Well, you're wrong. It was true.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah,
Wah,
well.
wah.
You did really good in school, didn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
This is the last question. And
Okay.
maybe you can get it.
Okay.
Bourbon?
I'm still ahead.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've gotten more than I haven't.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uh-huh. Teacher.
I don't have my red pen out to write a big
Here's one.
F.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the Sharpie out.
That's right.
Perfect. All right. Bourbon is named after the House of Suburbs, a powerful French dynasty. False. You are correct. He did it, guys. He got the last one right. It was named after the House of Bourbon.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's very awesome.
Maybe next week for some questions, DC will do a little bit better.
I did pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I got more right than wrong.
We should probably just like drink a lot more first and then do questions later.
That bourbon's good.
Well, guys, what I have for you is some events this week to check out.
I love events.
Yeah,
I love events.
I do too. When I'm not hungover and can get to them. So, Friday, October 4th, which is tomorrow, starting at 5 p.m., Deep Ellum Distilling is having a bar crawl for National Vodka Day. So tomorrow's National Vodka Day, so drink all the vodka. They have a few bars that are participating with $5 cocktails, live music, and more. Then Saturday, for all my animal-loving folks, in Dallas at Mutt's, there's Pups and Pilates for charity.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can take your dog and
Do Pilates.
do Pilates.
Very
Wow.
cool.
And then on the other side of the Metroplex in Fort Worth, you have Goat Yoga for charity. So
Goat yoga.
Goat Yoga for charity.
Goat
Bring your
yoga.
goat.
They will provide the goats.
Wow.
You just get to do Goat Yoga for charity and drink some beer.
Goat
Goat
yoga.
yoga.
Okay.
All they think of next.
I know, right? Well, guys, if you need the recipe for today's cocktail, have any more questions, or want to know of more events, or just say hello, make sure to go to Instagram and follow me at
It's the Tipsy Gypsy.
and
I knew she wanted to say it really bad. She was really wanting to say it.
And feel
Go ahead.
free to block DC on there.
At It's the Tipsy Gypsy,
Yes,
guys.
at It's the Tipsy Gypsy, or go to it's thetipsygypsy.com.
She don't want to
Yeah.
give you mine, even though she's got 1 million more followers than I do.
And I have all of DC's stuff linked there. So if you can't find him, maybe try finding me. It's all there. But that's all I got for you guys today.
Don't forget, guys, Bre Akers at It's the Tipsy Gypsy.
Thanks, DC at Barside Jive.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks, Bre, so much. Glad you had a great vacation and a
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Thanks.
Gosh, I forgot your card. Golly.
It's cool.
I'll bring it next week.
It's a fail.
I'll bring it next week.
It's just like
I
the
know.
quiz.
Here we go.
So, yeah.
Okay. I'm false. All right, guys. We've got in the house our live music showcase. We got Jackie Don Loe, guitarist. Yeah, guitarist with live performance and studio credentials to showcase a variety of styles. He played with the Al TNT Bragg show. Yep, he did. From 1990 to 1998, and backed up R&B singer Lou Hampton before fronting his own bands, Zaj 2
Yeah.
in 1997 with
a long time ago.
saxophonist Leroy Locke, and the Perpetual Acoustic Side Project, which I love, Hippie Stew with
Yeah.
Kelly O'Shea, who couldn't be here tonight,
No,
but
he'll make it next time.
yeah, but I love that project. Jackie Don toured with the Smoking Blue Jays from 2000 to 2002, hosted the Blues Jam at the legendary Hole in the Wall from 05 to 09, and he currently performs in Dallas at Nate's Seafood every Sunday right down the road, and they're remodeling.
Yes, they
right,
are.
Right. He hosts the Sunday Blues happening there, right?
I've been doing it for 14 years, and this
Wow.
last Sunday was the first one that I've missed because they were. Well, one night they caught on fire, so we had to leave. But they're close for remodeling, so I've only missed 3 Sundays in 14 years.
Wow. Well, we would like to welcome you back to the show, brother.
This is my second time, and I'm glad to
is.
see Bre is still here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you said your first show, it was her first show.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right. We were waiting outside for you, and it was hot and sweaty. And I was like, if she's the Tipsy Gypsy, she might give us a drink now.
Yeah, right.
Now I learned, guys, just stay in the car until.
Until the doors open.
Yeah.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it here because
That's true.
you got your own pass.
I know.
Come up to the
And look how close we are to all these establishments here in
Yeah.
Addison, Texas.
close to Nate's.
Very close to Nate's.
Yeah, right down the street. No excuses.
I can walk there from here. I would have rode my bike.
I know.
In fact, I've ridden my bike in this area a lot on my days off.
Really?
And, well, I mean, it's rock and roll. So when people
Yeah.
see me on my bicycle and I'm bar hopping,
Yeah, that's cool.
it's downhill where I live. It's kind of like all downhill. So it kind of works out.
Right. Man, we're so glad to have you back.
Appreciate
So
it. And good to meet Brad, too.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, Brad has. We have a Art Jive live segment on our Tuesday show, and Brad he's a legendary artist, and he has a segment on there about classic rock albums of the 70s and 80s.
Well, I can dig that. I still have a lot.
Yeah.
Go to
Over,
Josie Records a
so-
lot.
Yeah, the album artwork and stuff.
Yeah, so during the Thursday show, he just likes to hang out with us, and he's got actually some cool stuff to show towards the end of the show. But
I might want to hire him to do a new logo.
hey,
Yeah.
he can
And,
do it.
Speaking of logos, I would like to. I already gave Brad his logo there. This is the Halloween edition. So happy birthday, Bre.
Thank you.
Koozies, hey,
here you go,
Jackie Don
DC.
Loe, koozie, hey.
And then producer
almost.
man, I got one for you.
Looky
And
there, Jay. He brought you a gift.
Got you one, Jay. So a month ago,
Say thank you, Jay.
this was
Say thank you, Jay. Be respectful.
he's looking at it.
Hey,
Here it is.
there it is. I appreciate it. That,
Yeah,
that
he's
looks awesome.
Remember the camera I told you to look into? Okay. That one, there we go. But a couple weeks ago, I was marketing this as the Texas Longhorn Orange.
Right,
You know,
right.
and it got it. So now it's
Absolutely.
the Halloween orange.
Right, right.
Can't say Texas is Longhorn Orange.
That's a great logo.
Yeah, it is. That's cool.
So there we go. And then, of course, the empty glass. You still have yours, right?
I've got both mine.
Okay.
I stole two.
Well, you're meant to have two. And
Okay.
for some reason, while we're here today, this came out of my mojo bag. It's a puzzle, and I'm going to set it down in the middle. And if anyone can, you can't touch it, but if you can figure out how to get that bullet out of there, I'll give you an extra prize. But you can't touch it at all.
Can you pick it up for me and get it out?
Or no one can touch it. But
Okay.
But anyway, just think about that little trick. I also have a deck of cards, and then
I just finished a 1,000-piece Golden Girls puzzle, and then he hands this on the table.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
And you can't touch
yeah, I'm
it.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
Golden
okay.
Girls.
but
Yeah.
please think about it, and we'll before the show's over, I'll show you. If you
Yeah,
can't
that's cool.
figure it out, I'll give you the solution. All right,
That's
we
pretty
just
cool.
stopped down the show.
Yeah.
So anyway, last time I had to watch the show I did last time to make sure I didn't repeat anything or play the same songs or tell the same jokes. And but one of the things we did, you said you got right in the show and said, "Man, why don't you just play a song?"
Yeah.
And
Let's do it again.
This is a song I just wrote. It's called "Ode to the Empty Beer Glass."
Oh, wow. That's fitting.
Here we go.
All right.
There we go.
Man, what a great finish.
Yeah, "Ode to an Empty Beer Glass." So it just
Absolutely.
kinda-
Yeah.
Not because I dropped my slide.
It worked.
Yeah, how about that?
Totally. That's awesome, brother.
Yeah, and this is
That's a
made
cool
by
guitar.
Kevin Hamilton. Like a shout out to Kevin Hamilton.
Hey.
And the
nice.
story behind this is he came to me a couple times with some cigar boxes, and I just didn't like the way they felt or sound. And we worked on this personally, and he customized this for me. And then he said, "Man, I want to put your logo on the fretboard, but I've never done the pearl inlay work." I said, "Well, go for it." And he did it. I'm
Wow.
so proud. I'm like, "Well," so I go, "Well, man, if you did it there, I want you to put it up here." And he's like, "Yeah, but if I mess it up, it's all gonna." And I said, "Just go for it." And he
Yeah.
did it great. He did a
Wow.
great job.
That's awesome.
So custom made by Kevin Hamilton. So check him out, Hambone Cigar Box Guitars. You can own one. He'll
That's cool.
customize 2-string, 3-string, 4-string, 5-string, 6-string. And Kelly O'Shea, perfect segue from Hippie Stew,
Right.
he has one of his, a 6-string cigar box guitar.
Really?
That is cool.
And I'd like to give a shout out to Kelly O'Shea. He was going to be with me today, and he's the other part of Hippie Stew. And he wanted me to give you this, DC.
Oh, man.
This is a picture.
He's a
This
great
comes
dude.
from a drawing of us in 1989.
Wow. How cool.
Can you guess which one's me?
Yeah, you're on the right.
But this is Hippie Stew, and we've been a perpetual. We're like Simon and Garfunkel on acid. And
But you guys get along.
yeah, we get along
Yeah,
totally.
Simon and Garfunkel don't do a very good job.
That's nice.
But we were at his girlfriend's mom's house, and we were sitting in the hot tub, and our hair was long. We were playing guitars, and she's like, "Yeah, I just look like one big old bowl of Hippie Stew." So
And that's where the name came
That's a
from.
where
great
the
name.
name came from.
Wow.
Great
Brother,
man.
that is awesome. Thank you so much.
And hopefully, when I come back, we'll have just a whole Hippie Stew segment. Maybe we can have a Hippie Stew drink.
Yes, we can do that.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Some kind of
Definitely.
psychedelic.
Some flowers floating around in it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, well, let's.
Edibles.
Yeah.
Well, I just
Yeah.
left California, and I had so many edibles I had to throw them away because I was not going to fly with them.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
You know, when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do, and it's legal out there. So,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I can tell any story I want, right?
Yeah, any story.
Okay, I was in San Francisco just a month ago, and I went to one of the dispensaries to get some product, and
Right.
I bought an $18 joint.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really want to try this. I'm walking back by to where and we're in the financial district is where
Yeah.
we're at.
Yeah.
So I see this old hippie, like Tommy Chong out there. He's got his bags and stuff, and he's smoking a little joint, drinking a beer. So I'm like, well, you know, I'm going to hang out with him. So I did. I hung out with him for about 15 minutes, and we got about halfway through the joint. I had to put it out, and I noticed all these people are just staring at us and looking at us, and just, I'm like, I forgot how powerful this stuff is. You can smell it for hundreds of yards.
Right, right.
And then I look, and we are right across from Wells Fargo Bank. Because he was fine talking to me about old rock and roll until he started going, in the morning, I'm going to get my money back. I'm like, what are you talking about? In there, I'm going to get my money back in the morning. And I look, there's cameras all around this. I'm smoking a joint.
And you're an accomplice.
Yeah. And San Francisco, and you know. So that's my story, and it happened.
That's awesome.
We started at, Heather and I met Heather there, and we got a crab salad sandwich on the first day. By the last day in our hotel, we found an underground Russian rave party.
Oh,
Costs
cool.
$40 to get in, $10 drinks, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna have some nudity for this. No nudity, just groove music and language we didn't understand.
How awesome.
Yeah, San Francisco, baby.
Man, I've had some great crab sandwiches there on the coast, down around Big Sur.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those crab sandwiches.
Well, that was my first. The first thing I had to do was get a crab salad sandwich on sourdough bread. I didn't care,
Yeah.
and an Anchor Steam beer because
Yeah.
that's the
Right.
local beer.
Right. Have you ever done that Haight-Ashbury thing down there? And
Well, now we were there on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. So we were there on Jerry Garcia's birthday, and we were going to go to Haight-Ashbury, but we just never made it because every day at 5 o'clock. Bree, you would like this. The hotel we stayed at was free wine for an hour.
There you go.
For an hour, and we're talking as much as you wanted.
Yeah. Wow.
So that kind of ruined our plans,
Yeah.
or that kind of decided our plans every day.
I was gonna say, I don't think it ruined
Yeah.
plans.
Didn't ruin anything.
No, it didn't
Yeah.
ruin anything, actually. It just kind of diverted our plans from
Yes.
doing here.
that Haight-Ashbury, that's a must do.
Yeah.
You know that, and they got some cool places, some bed and breakfast to stay
Yeah.
down there.
No, I stayed in the where the Beatniks hung out, and Jack Kerouac Alley connects up to Chinatown.
Right.
So I was hanging out at Vesuvio, which I'd never been. I'd always been to City Lights bookstore,
Right.
the North Beach area.
Right.
But I never went to that, and that's where all the Beatniks hung out. And so I had a moment. I'm there, and I'm in Jack Kerouac Alley, and Jack Kerouac is one of the writers who inspired me to be a writer.
Oh, wow.
And so I got a call from Ron, the editor of Buddy Magazine,
Right.
and he congratulated on my story that I wrote on Mike Jr. Clark.
Right.
So, and I'm standing there in Jack Kerouac Alley, and then the editor of the Buddy Magazine calls me and congratulates on the story. So I just like, one of my goals I had came true. And there I am.
Right.
So it was a moment. Not that the wine didn't help.
Oh, it probably did. Yeah, I'm sure it did. Sure did. Hey, play us some more.
Yeah. Well, let me. I was going to get the guitar out.
Yeah.
Because,
Hey, before you go to, you need to like draw, scribble, sign, whatever my canvas there.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, man. I can be artistic.
Yeah. Brad gave me that idea. That was his idea. I didn't come up with that on my own. I know it's hard to believe because I'm full of great ideas.
You
but
are.
That wasn't one of them.
You can make a shirt out of it.
Hey, that's an idea. Make our pair of pants and a
Yeah.
matching shirt.
An apron.
An apron. No, I'd rather do a pair of pants.
Merchandise. That's where it's all at now. Everyone
merch.
wants merch.
The merch. Speaking of merch, well, Brad will speak about it later.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
I'm going to tell you something, guys. Y'all need to hit Bre up at It's the Tipsy Gypsy because these
'Cause
bourbon
that's
drinks
a
are
good
freaking
drink.
awesome.
I-
Despite the paper straws, the drinks are like,
Well,
I mean-
that's actually what I was going to tell you. I forgot that California is California, and everywhere you went, you either could not get a straw or they were all paper straws. Everywhere you went.
Yeah. They're like really, they've gone overboard.
Yeah, and but I did actually have a derby at Disneyland. I was like, this will be perfect for when I get back. So thanks,
Right.
Disneyland. And also, guys, FYI, just because it's legal out there, they do have the drug dogs at the gate. So,
Oh,
so just FYI,
drug dogs.
At the gate at Disney?
at the gate of Disney.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they didn't look like Pluto, huh?
No, they didn't. It's really unfortunate because they have these new little bubble machines that they give all the kids. So everywhere you go, there's just bubbles and stuff everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't have that when I was there.
Made your own bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always blew too hard. I finally figured out the secret.
It's like a little snow globe on a stick, but it pops out bubbles.
Oh.
So they're just running around with just bubbles everywhere.
Being a dude, we always wanted, the harder the better, the faster the better. We always want to overdo it,
Bigger,
right?
better.
So, they'd get those little bubble, I'd unscrew the bottle and stick the little thing in there and go. And everybody else is blowing bubbles but me. I was that kid.
You're just blowing.
I was just blowing that shit all over
You're
the
just
place.
blowing spit
So I'd
everywhere.
and it just wouldn't work. And so I'm like, they said, well, blow slower. And then it worked. And I was like, duh. But, I always want to do it bigger, faster, better, harder.
If you blow harder, you get a bigger bubble.
Absolutely. That's what my thinking was. I'll show them.
Yeah.
Watch this shit. Nothing.
Well, I guess I know what I'm bringing next week.
Yeah.
So
Bubbles.
Oh, you're going to challenge me now.
And I might have something in my car because perfect segue. They have a Hot Wheels bubble blower car.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I might have one in my car.
I love Hot
We
Wheels.
can check after the show. But I did bring.
oh my God, he just pulled out Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I did bring the GoPro
Wheels.
Hot Wheels
Oh, my gosh.
and the bottle opener Hot
No
Wheels.
way. Pass that
And
over.
Bree, I got these are for you because
Oh my God, you are amazing.
you're the backup, and DC might forget it one time, and
I
then
forget
so
I
there
was
you go.
here.
And my
amazing.
brother, now I also play in a group called the East Dallas Lowbros, and I've told you about. I've got Doug Leslie and Jay Harris and Eric Smith.
Right.
Eric Smith is one of the owners of the Chasers Lounge over in East Dallas, and like every 4 months they have a Hot Wheels contest racing.
Oh, my God.
Is that Hot Wheel track?
And this is some Hot Wheels
I
tracks.
was
my
supposed to
God.
go- I was
Oh my
supposed to go
God.
to that.
We will. They do. We're going to go to one of those. We're going to do it. I have not yet to make it, but we have to do a Barside Jive there while they're doing
we totally will
Yeah.
do that.
My mom used to spank me with my Hot Wheel tracks.
Oh, yeah, those hurt like shit.
Oh, they
Oh
did.
yeah.
They were longer than this though.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, she would
I don't have any of the original, but
spank my ass.
Jerry Don, this is awesome. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
man. So
Thank
was cool.
you.
well,
This is
I want to play.
the GoPro,
Yeah, right?
the GoPro car. Wow.
people who know me know that instead of staying out late and doing things I shouldn't do, I'll be at a Walmart looking at Hot Wheels because they're only $1 and it keeps me out of trouble.
And
Yeah,
the
no,
bottle
it's-
opener car.
So you got this at a
Wow.
regular store?
Yeah,
Bottle.
Target, Walmart, and those now every year they'll do a special one with the year, and
Yeah.
that's also a can opener. And if you notice, it's a bottle. It's
It's a bottle sitting in
and
there.
it's a bottle opener, and then the front part of it is
I'm opening
actually
it.
a can opener. Yeah, I want you to use it. Yeah, and hopefully maybe Bree, one time we can get the GoPros going. You can get yours going. He can get his going.
Yeah.
And
Have a GoPro race.
Jay, turn on my camera. These are too cool, guys.
These are cool.
These are freaking awesome.
Purple on the bottom.
yeah.
Jackie Don Loe. Thank you.
Yeah, these are
brother.
cool.
These are awesome.
The bottle. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and I they work. It works.
I was
And
gonna ask, does it
of
work?
course, the Tipsy Gypsy has to have a bottle opener of all sorts.
Oh, for sure.
She's fully equipped with openers of all sorts. She's got more tools.
Well,
I've got a bottle opener.
I was like, I've got one on my keychain just in case.
Yeah, I've
Right
got it on
on.
my
Do you
keychain.
really?
Yeah.
And you're fully. Isn't that bad? Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It's awesome.
Freaking awesome.
right on, man.
We need to. I wish we had a GoPro and we'd wire that up right now.
We'll do it next. I mean, we'll
Run it down the table. We could
yeah.
clamp it here, right, Jay? Clamp it here and then shoot it out towards you and GoPro the whole
Yeah,
action.
that'd be great.
Jay, you got a GoPro?
He's not even paying
He's not
attention.
He's
He's
asleep.
not.
He's asleep. He's eating his Whataburger.
He's like, if I don't answer, I just can't get in trouble for anything.
I know. There he is. He woke up.
He's like, what? What?
What? I
going
can't
on?
see. Jackie Don. God.
No, but me and Jerry Don Branch, we want to do a gig together someday.
With Jerry Don Branch?
We talked about it. We're going to be the Dons.
The Dawn.
Jackie Don and Jerry Don.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be kind
talked
of cool.
about it. Yeah.
Hey, Bree, are you gonna drink that?
I mean, I'm working on it.
Oh, are you okay?
Is that all you have?
Just wanna make sure
I
you bring it.
did. I
Oh,
only brought a
no.
little bit.
Oh, no.
I know.
I thought you might just not be drinking it. No.
No, it's good.
Jeez, you're not supposed to down it. It's a nice,
was-
crafty
It
cocktail.
was tasty.
Supposed to
sipping
sip
drink.
it
It was
and take
tasty.
your time.
Yeah.
I did. I actually did kind of sip it.
One of these days.
I know.
Well, how about a song?
Jackie Don. Jackie Don Loe here on Barside Jive Live.
All right, this is a song because it's October now and it's Halloween. This is a song that Hippie Stu and I, or Kelly and I, with Hippie Stu, hope to record someday. And I wrote this song probably 30 years ago. It's called The Ghost Song.
Very cool.
So here's the ghost song that I sing to you. It's really transparent now, but it'll see you through. Now the ghost is gone away. Now the ghost has found somewhere else to stay. Now the ghost has gone away. So I was alive one time, but now I'm gone. The only thing left I have is to sing this song. Now the ghost has gone away. Now the ghost has found somewhere else to play. Now the ghost has gone away. here's the ghost song that I sing to you. It's really transparent now, but it'll see you through. Now the ghost is gone away. Now the ghost has found somewhere else to play. Now the ghost is gone away.
Man, what a great album, right?
It will be.
Yeah, I mean those songs are just awesome.
It's that goes back a long ways. That song's I've thought about if Kelly showed up, what songs we were going to do, and then he didn't show up, and then last night I'm like, well, and then you're like, can you do 3 or 4 or 5 songs? I'm like, I don't know. I guess I can.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great project you guys got going.
Yeah, Hippie Stew. In fact, I can talk about this on October 15th.
Right.
We're going to be riding on the parade at the Texas State Fair.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
And they have a float that's a Woodstock float, and it's a hippie float. So we're Hippie Stew, and we were asked by Blue Lisa. She's the parade event coordinator.
How awesome.
If we would want to ride it one night. So on October 15th, it's a Tuesday night, we're going to be on the parade, the Woodstock parade as Hippie Stew.
You're going to be in a big pot?
I hope so, just like the shirt.
Yeah, just like the shirt. That'd be cool.
And you know what's weird is I played the State Fair today by the Women's Museum. Didn't I see you out there, DC? I thought I saw you in the crowd today.
No, I wasn't there today. I don't think.
It didn't even feel like I played it. You know, it happened so fast. But yeah, for Stevie Ray Vaughan's birthday, I got to play the fair today.
That's cool.
And that, I love playing the Texas State Fair. The one thing they told me not to do on the big mic, because they can hear you forever, is go, howdy, folks. Howdy, impersonate
folks.
Big Tex, man. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. And so Hippie Stew, and I play with the East Dallas Lowbros. I also play with the legendary Woo Brothers, and that's Jerry Smith with Kenny Daniels.
Right.
And they have been performing in Dallas since 1965.
Right.
The year I was born.
Yeah, they've been doing that a long time.
I'm a member of their band. I play with the Woo Brothers, and I play with Mark Sena. Of course, I have my Sunday Blues Happening band.
Right.
And then when I play the Goat, I have what's called the Electric Trio. That's more of my rock fusion. Do a lot more Jimi Hendrix and Eric Johnson type stuff.
Good stuff, yeah.
So I think the key for me being a musician in the DFW area is being versatile and being able to play different things and different. Last Friday night I was at Vernon's Lakeside, and there was an old couple there. I say old, O-L, possibly. She was 83 and he was 86. Wow. And they wanted me to play George Jones, some George Jones.
No.
And I told him, I said, listen, my cousin is Lefty Frizzell, which, if you know anything about country music, that's pretty big. And that's pretty hip.
Big.
And they're like, well, Lefty was too wild. We like George Jones. I'm like, and George wasn't?
Yeah, right.
So then the retired, he was 86. He says, I was a Dallas cop, and I can tell you after hours, George and his band would be smoking the weed. He goes, I was drinking the bourbon, but they were smoking the weed.
Smoking the weed.
Yeah, and he was a retired cop. He's telling me stories. So, I'm like, Silver Away. Did a couple songs for him, and they stayed all night, tipped the band, and it was just like,
wow, that's
cool.
awesome.
So the lesson was like, even though I didn't know a lot of country songs, I played a lot of I played for them.
Right.
And they stayed.
Right. And that was huge for them.
Oh, yeah. And I got 2 more gigs out of it. So
there you go. Awesome. So, hey, because we are running out of time, why don't you let people know where they can find you?
Well, of course, I'm at Nate's Seafood every Sunday night. Easy to find. Been there for 14 years.
Close to here.
Yeah, it is. It's just right down the street.
Yeah.
I'm going to be let's see here. Tomorrow night I'll be at the Tavern on Main with C.T. Davis. Then I'm going to Colorado.
Wait a minute. Tavern on Main.
The Tavern on Main, that's in downtown Richardson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Down the street from Six Springs.
Yes. Yeah. And they do live music all the time. They're big supporters of rock and blues guys. And
You're right.
It might be a good place for you to have I'll introduce you to the owner, and I'm sure he would love to do something with you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then I'm going to be at Taverna Rosa next Friday on the 18th, the one in Plano.
Great venue.
Good pizza.
Oh, they do.
Pizza. And then the Cottage, which is a good beer blues biker bar. I'll be there on the 12th with the Woo Brothers, and then I'll be there on 10/16 with my own jam. And then on Saturday the 19th, I'm going to be playing a blues festival. I don't even know yet, with Joey Love from 3 to 4.
Wow.
Then I'm doing the Hole in the Wall reunion at the Cottage.
Oh, that's cool.
From 7 to 8, and then I'll be at the Goat with the Woo Brothers from 10 to 12. We might have to make a drink for that.
Yeah.
There you go. Absolutely.
Then I got a cool Jane Lane party. It's a building called Jane Lane. You can look it up. I'm going to be with the Barflies, the legendary Barflies.
Oh, okay.
And then on November 2nd, I'm traveling back to Eureka Springs with the Barflies, our autumn road trip. So I've got 17 gigs in 33 days.
Wow. Great job.
And no agent.
Now, where can people get that information besides just...
I'm on that evil social media, Facebook, and I joined Instagram. I see Bree's posts all the time, and hers are always of nice drinks or Disneyland.
Right.
And I'm not that well known on Instagram. I don't post that much on it. I just try to keep cool pictures. They say keep cool pictures and hashtags there. But I do have a Facebook page with my name with music behind it, and then my own page.
Right.
So I'm easy to find. Just look me up. Guitar, and there's a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Jackie Don Loe.
Angus Wynn called me a phenomenon. I'm like, what does that mean? What are you talking about? Now, do we have time for one more song?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was going to have you close out the segment
All
with
right,
a song.
Man, 'cause I remember last time I was like wanting to play 3 instruments, and I think we talked too much. I only played 2.
Oh, I know. We did. We had a great time, though.
We did, and even the guy that didn't talk, that was flipping us off, the skeleton guy, was it?
Boner.
Yeah, Boner.
Boner.
He
He's
was even
back.
having a good
He
time.
wanted to say hi to you there.
Boner, where are you, Boner?
There he is.
Hey,
Boner.
Boner. Miss you, buddy.
He's speechless.
He is. He is.
All right. This thing's cutting in and out here. Oh, boy. Okay. So I was waiting on the train today. Take me away. But the boxcars, they never came. Had nothing left to say. And I was waiting for the bus today to take me across town. But the trolley never came, and my girl put me down. In the mirror, my reflection, your intentions are getting clearer. And I was waiting on the plane today to fly me somewhere, but the jet airliner never came, and now I don't even care. See my reflection in the mirror, and your intentions are getting clearer. I was waiting on myself today. I wanna go somewhere. Life sometimes isn't fair, and now I just don't care. For my reflection in the mirror, your intentions are getting clearer. It's called a fade.
That's a nice fade.
I didn't want it to fade. I wanted to just keep on going.
That's another original song that I wrote a few years back about, wanting to get on a train or a plane or a bus just to get away from your problems, and then finally, trying to get away from yourself, and then really, I think you have to start with yourself, because wherever you go, there you are.
Right.
And that's the name of the song.
Right. It's an awesome song, brother.
Appreciate it.
You do such fine work. And I'm so appreciative that you come to Barside Jive Live and share it with us.
I'm glad. I'm glad to be
awesome.
part of the family.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. From the first time I met you.
Well, and and I haven't been. Let me hold on. I haven't been drinking all episode because I wanted to remember Brad. Make sure I didn't get them mixed up. So.
Yeah. Remember everybody's names. We should have name tags.
But I should have been drinking earlier. This is pretty good. This invisible drink you made.
Yeah.
No spillage, no stains, no taste,
No hangover?
no hangover.
Her
That's
drinks
awesome.
are actually awesome.
It was so that the title of your song could be like to the point.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Jackie Don, thank you so much.
Thank you, DC.
Awesome having you.
Thank you, brother.
And bring Kelly.
Yeah, we'll get with Hippie Stew, and I also want to get the Hot Wheels. If we can go to Chasers on a Saturday when they do the Hot Wheels races and do a show.
We'll do
segment.
something there. Yeah.
They would love that.
Yeah, I would love that.
And I just want to give a shout out also to Bobby Patterson and Lou Hampton, my soul daddies, and keep them in my prayers right now. They're getting older, and they taught me a lot, and it just I want to keep doing my gigs with them. So
Right.
shout out to those guys.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, it's time for my featured cigar segment. It's brought to you, as it always is, by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Whoa.
That bourbon kicking in.
Burping. I got some
Burping.
burping going on. All right, today I'm featuring the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon. Real cigars wear pink, guys. Robert Holt, founder of Southern Draw Cigars, gives his wife, Sharon, a lot of credit, with this pretty cool, for his success. So he wanted to say thank you to Sharon. And what we got, guys, is an absolute gem that's made from top-notch tobaccos and has a striking flavor. Expertly crafted at the A.J. Fernandez factory, Rose of Sharon boasts a lovely Ecuadorian sun-grown Connecticut wrapper with Nicaraguan and Dominican long fillers beneath. This cigar has a subtle spice with undertones of leather, oak, and earth. Guys, stop by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop and see Denna, Tom, or Kenny for a Rose of Sharon. I think they should be Rose of Sharon. I like that. But
Rosé El Choron.
Sharon,
Por favor.
There you go. Or let them make a recommendation for you. And if you mention Barside Jive, you get 10% off your purchase. They also have a large selection of pipe tobaccos for all you pipe smokers out there. And coming up Saturday, October 19th, Bre, from 2 to 4 will be my next Outlaw Cider event located at 112 East Texas Street in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas, on the patio. It's kind of behind Napoli's, right off Main Street on Texas. A $20 ticket, that's right, guys, only $20 will buy you a pint of Outlaw's legendary cider, a premium Foundation Cigar Company cigar, and an entry into our drawing. We always have cool drawings. Tickets are available at Old Grapevine Cigar. I lost my mic. Outlaw Cider are through me. So hit up any of us. We'll get you a ticket. 5 Final notes. Got some final notes. Here we go. Okay, folks, don't forget to check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Barside Jive Live daily for my daily dose, because I'll be back with more history on the classic rock legends if you didn't get enough tonight. You can join me as I peel back the pages, and I mean peel back those pages and explore the past, the present, and the future of the rock legends on my daily dose of rock music. If you'd like to check out my daily dose archives, go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/slow-mo Barside Jive Live and look into the Daily Dose playlist. And please, while you're there, show me some love, and click that big-ass red subscribe button and subscribe for free. Limited time only. Also, I cover rock news and history during my Tuesday and Thursday shows at the Vokal Media Studios, where we are tonight in North Dallas. Both of those 60-minute shows, as you were witness, are packed full of music and visual art. So join us at vocalnow.com. And as always, it's vocal with a
K.
Absolutely it is. Look for the Vocal Live image, guys, and click on that. Besides my Tipsy Gypsy featuring Bre Akers, bringing beverages and tips from behind the bar. On both my weekly shows, we are featuring my Art Jive Live segment on Tuesdays only. During this segment, I feature visual art artists once per month. In the remaining weeks, my creative director and artist, Brad Jensen, the legendary Brad Jensen, will be taking a deep dive into the classic rock album covers of the 70s and 80s as we look at the stories behind the art. Thanks in advance for your loves, likes, shares, guys. Love those comments. Those are all what make this worthwhile. Be sure to check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Barside Jive Live. Instagram is at Barside Jive. Website, barsidejive.com. And my YouTube channel, just for effect, I'm going to do it one more time, youtube.com/high-speed Barside Jive Live. There we go. Remember that the vocalnow.com is home to the
zoo
on Vocal,
as well as Barside Jive. Simply download the Vocal Now app from your app store, and besides getting your zoo freak on, you can get content like me, Barside Jive, Brad Sham, Rangers on Deck, Paul Kuharski, and Jim White's Whining and Dining. Whether you create music or some other form of art and would like to be featured on one of my shows, or you would like to sponsor or advertise on one of the shows, or maybe you just have a comment or an idea, shoot me an email. I welcome them. dc@barsidejive.com. My show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. I want to thank Jay and Jimmy, our production team. Thanks, Jay.
Absolutely.
How's it going in there?
Going well.
Good to hear it. Did you get you something to eat?
Say that again?
Did you get something to eat?
I did, yes.
What's your best part of the show? What's your favorite part?
My favorite?
Yeah.
It's got to be Bre's Tipsy Gypsy.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, we'll see you later. So, guys, we're out of here.
Jay.
Thanks again for hanging out with us this evening. Now, be kind to one another. Be a hero in someone's life. Until next time, keep it real. Keep on rocking.
BarsideJiveLive.com. That's BarsideJiveLive.com.